Yo, what's going on, dudes? Welcome to a brand new video on a brand new game, Bandai Namco's Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. My name is Ventus, and in this video, I hope to answer a few of your questions, mainly the ones being, is this game fun? Is this game worth it? You may be surprised at my answer. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I am a fan of SAO. Not a huge fan, but it's in my top 10 animes to watch. I watched the dub version maybe 3 or 4 times already on Netflix, and then the SAO Fatal Bullet, the Gun Gale Online version, I was kind of on the fence on whether or not to watch it, but I started watching it because I wanted to get into the lore a little bit before I started playing the game. Now, as far as the games go, talking about the prior games, I used to look at the gameplay of the prior games, Hollow Fragment, Lost Song, and whatnot. I looked at the gameplay on YouTube to see if I ever wanted to get those games in. Every time that I was about to make the decision to get those games, the actual gameplay, graphics, and just everything about the game, it kind of it dissuaded my decision. Like, I didn't want to get the games. I was like, these games don't look like they need to look for a PS4 game. They look maybe PS3 graphics, something like that. So I was like, I don't know if I want to get those games. So when I saw this new game coming out, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, I already knew right away, just by looking at the graphics of the game, that I was going to get this game, because it looks like they took what they were doing with the other games and they just enhanced the graphics and made it look like a better game. I mean, ultimately, the decision for me to play games sometimes boils down to whether or not I will have fun looking at this game for a number of hours when I'm going to play it, and that's what really makes up my mind in a lot of games. And when I saw the graphics on this game, I just said, yo, this is a beautiful game. Regardless of how the gameplay is, I don't care if the gameplay is going to be sketchy, if it's going to be jerky, if there are going to be glitches, it's going to be like just an overall bad game. Because the game looks good, I'm going to get it, and I'm not disappointed. Alright, I played this game. I have literally played about maybe 5 hours of the game so far. I got the game last night when it launched, and I played through the tutorial, and let me tell you, the beginning part of this game really sucks. I'm not trying to down the game. If you are a diehard anime fan, then maybe you're going to enjoy it, but there was just too much RPG in the beginning. I get it. They're trying to teach you how to play the game, showing you the ropes and how stuff goes, and you're showing you around their little hub world town, and that's cool, but I just think that was a little bit too much. I was really ready to get into the action. So if you get the game and you want to know if you can sort of skip the beginning parts, yes, you 100% can skip the beginning parts, because the game is so easy to pick up. Like, this game is not difficult to learn the controls. The controls are very easy for this game. If you played any other games before, you're going to know how to play this game. I mean, some things may require a little bit of practice and training to get used to, like using the little grappling hook system they got to get out of danger, which is another really cool factor about this game. Like, when you're fighting a boss, I really feel like you don't have to be super high level to fight bosses if you know how to, like, move, get in, get out, and stuff like that, and just maneuver your character around the field. As far as character customization, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit backwards. As far as character customization goes for this game, it's phenomenal. I give the character customization of this game a 10 out of 10. This is the character customization that I've wanted for a lot of games that I've played. I've played World of Warcraft back in the day, and I thought WoW should have had a character customization, something similar to this. You can change pretty much everything about your character, and they made everything look super cool, because like I said, I'm a visual person. I have to stare at this character, stare at this game for a number of hours. I want what I'm looking at to be cool, and everything that I've seen so far about the character customization of this game looks phenomenal. It's amazing. They did a really good job with the character customization in this game, and I am not disappointed with anything when it comes to character customization. I think it looks cool. I think my character looks cool. I enjoy using my character, and I think that's what makes a game like this, where you make your character, that's what makes a game like this fun, if you can actually say that you enjoy using your character. The weapon selection, at first I didn't think I was going to like using assault rifles. I thought I was just going to want to go in there and just use a sword all the time, Photon Blade. Oh, and about the Photon Blade, if you're worried about how to get a Photon Blade, don't worry, because you're going to get one. As a matter of fact, when the game first begins, you have the option to buy one, but it just costs an OD amount of money, which is okay. You can literally just go into the field, grind a bunch, and then go and get the weapon. Now, you may need to raise some of your stats first so you can use it, but that's okay. And that's another aspect that's even cool about the game. Like, to do certain things, you have to raise this stat. To use this skill, you have to raise this stat. I think that this game is so great. It has so many different, possibilities for variations on characters. Like, you will never get tired of playing this game. I can definitely see myself playing through this game and then making this character, then playing through this game and then making a character a different type of way so I can get these skills, or maybe min-max this so I can make this pretty OP about my character. I mean, it just... I can't stop saying enough good things about this game. I am genuinely enjoying this game. This has been one of the only games in a very long time that I can honestly tell you, without even trying to be fake or anything like that, this game is fun. If you are on the fence about whether or not to get this Sword Art Online game, from the first 5 hours that I've played it, I would suggest getting this game. It's fun. It's fun. The only thing that I can say about it, and I may be completely wrong about this, is I was a little bit concerned about the PvP aspect, because I love to fight against other players in games, and I was really hoping that this was going to have a PvP where you can go and actually fight against another player, not just a NPC player character that you player. So far, from what I've read in the tutorials, it said there is PvP, but the PvP is just basically a PvE competition. I'm not sure, but I may have read that you can fight against other players, but I'm not sure if they were talking about an actual player in an online setting or other players that are NPCs in the game. So if you know anything about that, definitely let me know that down in the comments below. Although I'm diving into this game, doing more and more, I'm probably going to learn it by the time this video goes up and see whether or not you can fight people. But yeah, man, this game is super fun. The dungeons are very challenging. You have to learn exactly what you have to do to beat certain bosses, and I think that's kind of fun. It almost gives me the old school feel of Mega Man. Like, when you go to a boss on Mega Man, you have to learn how to fight that boss, and then once you learn how to fight that boss, it doesn't matter if you're low level, you don't have anything, you already know how to fight the boss, so you can go back and just beat the boss. I just think the aspect of video games, when it comes to fighting PvE stuff, is cool. Another thing that's really, really cool about this game that I really dig is the online PvE, playing with your friends, not necessarily in a competitive I beat you, you beat me sort of thing, because as much as I love doing PvP against people in this game, I love playing with my friends that much more, working together as a team to get something done inside the game. I think that is so awesome. That's why I enjoyed DC Universe Online for such a long time, because you had to work together with a group of people to get something done. And I think this game is a little bit more intimate. You have your friends on your friends list, you play with them, and you get it done. Little 4-man squads, I think that's freaking awesome, man. If you want to, you can go run a full team of lightsaber wielders or Photon Blade wielders. I think that's pretty cool, but I think that might be a pretty dumb idea. You're going to need a ranged weapon at some point in time, because, some of these enemies, you don't want to get too close to them, I imagine that every enemy, there's a way to melee them all the way, just straight melee and not die, but you have to be a little bit more practiced and learned at the game. As you see, I'm trying to use the Photon Blade here. And when it comes to the Photon Blades, man, just don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Like, at first, that was my main concern about, oh man, I wonder where a sword's gonna drop. Literally, the first boss that you fight, the first dungeon that they force you to go into to progress in the storyline, the first time I fought him, I got like an epic Photon Blade. And then the second time I fought him, I got like another epic, and then I got a rare, and then I got another rare, and then just fighting out in the field, just Photon Blades out the wahoo. I literally have like 19 of these things in my inventory, and I just don't want to get rid of them because I love them, This game, it fulfills my need to run around with a lightsaber, because the EA Sports, or EA whatever, they screwed up the entire Star Wars franchise. The Battlefront sucks. It didn't fulfill my need to run around with a lightsaber. This game does it. This game actually knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone for me. It's an anime RPG game. It's Sword Art Online, and you get to run around with a freaking lightsaber and kill things mindlessly. It's just, this game is fun. If you are thinking about getting it, like I said before, definitely go ahead and do it. It's worth the money. It's worth everything. This coming from somebody who's never played another Sword Art Online game before. I've always looked at those games and thought that graphically this is not something that I wanted to play. I looked at this game. Graphically, this is something that I want to play. As I'm playing it, this game is actually something that I do want to spend my time playing. I'll buy DLC. I actually bought the season pass for this thing because I already know off top that I'm going to be playing this game. And touching a little bit more on that, if you do want to see more gameplay out of me with this game, definitely head over to my second channel called Ventus SGN Plays. Over on that channel, I'm going to be going ham on this game, making gameplay tips, guides, tutorials, maybe boss fight tutorials, showing you how to get stuff, showing you where stuff at, how to make stuff. I'm going to be diving headfirst into this game, and over on that second channel is where I'm going to be putting the bulk of the gameplay for this game. I might put a few boss fights in this game, maybe some PvE stuff or PvP stuff if I ever get into it. I might, every once in a while put something like that on this channel. But definitely, if you want to see more SAO Fatal Bullet, subscribe to the second channel called Ventus SGN Plays and turn notifications on, because I'm going to start going ham on this game. Like, I literally want to do nothing but spend my time playing this game. Like, it actually sucks because the Naruto Shinobi Strikers is open beta right now, and I want to play that game, but as I'm weighing my options in my hands, like, the Fatal Bullet is, like, definitely heavier. I want to play this game more than I want to play any other game right now. That's just how much I'm having fun with this game. And I think if you, like, tested it out or played it, you would probably feel the same way. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I like running around with the lightsaber and killing stuff and playing with my friends at the same time. So that's going to be it for this gameplay. I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how I felt about Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet by Bandai Namco. I think that they actually did it with this game. The graphics are just so good. And I can't stress that enough. Everything about this game is just perfect. I have not seen anything bad about this game. I love it. I think you will too. Alright, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't leave without leaving a like. And let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.